Right now this is the maximum throughput, which isn't great. Could definitely be better. Cool. Take a look at our green circuit production, which we've upgraded several times already. It's not going to be getting enough iron unless we do something different with it. And this is very choked right here. Let's see. We could redo how the copper works here. Maybe. Just to make room, because plenty of copper is getting to these. Ish. How can we optimize this? It's a bit of a tangled mess right here. This is pulling off to go up. Come out up here for this mall, which uses next to nothing, but it's tying up a chunk right here. Let's say... well, we don't really have a better place to pull that off, so I see why I did it that way. But we need 2 lines. 2 lines of blue iron. That's got some bottlenecks, so I'm gonna have to fix this in a sec too. Let's see if we can get this saturated at its current form. Because as of right now, it was already producing. Should start backing up. Hopefully. We just gave it twice as much. Could also upgrade the conveyor belts coming off of this. Might help. Maybe, I don't know, it's all saturated here, right? So, well, if we had blue saturated belts, would be better. Let's use the upgrade planner and just get the middle. What else do we have on this planner? Just gotta check it really quick. Okay, it's just the belts. It's not like inserters or anything, so we can kind of grab the middles here. Okay, so let's provide at a faster rate. Oh, these are going up. That doesn't have to be blue, so we won't make it right now. This is one of the most expensive upgrades that we've done. If we get it blue to here, then we can start thinking about some stuff. So we'll let them work on that for a sec. How's this look? It is starting to back up. In fact, one side completely has saturated. This doesn't need a priority anymore. Alright, so let's say... Ooh, our inventory's filling up. Let's take... We don't need all these. Let's bring this up just so it, well, A, it'll look better, but I want this to make sense. We'll use the upgrade planner on this, down to here at least. So it's still only coming off one. It's not what we wanted, right? Or how we originally split it off. Is that what it was doing before? If we see a gap emerge right here, then we'll know. We're starting to see, yeah, we're starting to see that gap. Okay, so it's being used faster than it's getting it. So this, the whole point of this is to have two lines. Balancer here. No, we just did one right here, but it can't hurt. Thank you. Also means that we could bring in even more if we needed to. If we prioritize these right, could allow more throughput to make its way down here. Like this is all jacked. This should be like this. So we have bottleneck here. All these like triple flow things, they're all bottlenecks. So let's fix it from the bottom up. Oh, and you're backwards. When did you happen? Okay. Oh, this is a little bit trickier. We do it right here. There we go. Then here. That was easier. You don't appear to be suffering. The thing about these is that when you fix these bottlenecks and you only allow them to pull off partial belts, you do have to add in more balancers, which I don't have a problem with. I would probably use one right here. Go ahead and put a blue one in. In fact, we need to upgrade this whole thing eventually. Belt is only as fast as its slowest belt. We'll have to look for anything that might get choked. This was all kinds of... Essentially it was for prioritization at the time, but... See how this does? Need a balancer here. Please. Thank you. Cheers. Nice, okay. So that's keeping up. This is what we really need to fix here. This is going under to what? To be combined into this? That doesn't have to do that. I could just do that. Oh, but this needs to do that. Is this for a mall? Just for the repair kits. This could be done differently. There we go. Now let's go about upgrading all this just for the iron. Not everything has to be fed in with blue. It can still be red as it comes off the belt. It's just going to have a blue splitter so the belt can keep up. For example, things like this, when this gets upgraded, like this will still pull off at a slower speed, but they can keep up with the belt. Are we producing blue belts fast enough? How's that look? No. You're not even getting your iron gears fast enough. Oh, productivity modules can't be used on that recipe. Speed modules can, though. Beginning to think I should use... No, what? That was weird. Control click is the one I was looking for. Yeah. Taking out some lights. Put in some beacons. Nope, not those. Who's trying to be efficient? Honestly, I haven't thought of a good reason yet for efficiency. There probably is one. Ooh, that's going to be a whole other thing. Oh, I can't even squeeze it in there, can I? I could do that if I wanted to. Very early game if you don't want to scale into solar and go nuclear. That Steam won't cut it for mid. I may have missed a message in there. What's this looking? Oh, that's not right. I wonder if that's what slowed those three down so much. Getting unloaded. Seems sort of lackluster. So solar is the go-to until nuclear. We almost skipped over solar. I did make the one array. Until we get the one array up here. Until we finally got our nuclear going. We cut it really short. Or really close, rather. Thinking about green circuit production. I'm thinking about if we can afford to add more of these onto here, or if we just need to make a whole other block of green circuit production somewhere else. Maybe further down, or somewhere we have more real estate. Where's our nearest real estate? Over here. If we made more green circuits over here, we'd be using iron down here. And copper. Copper's staying pretty saturated. We do need to fix some things. Like we did with iron, all the bottlenecks. Some people don't want or like solar. I like it. I know that the last series that we did, that I streamed, I didn't even get to nuclear yet at the time, I don't think. And what I ended up doing was just tons of solar that was taking forever to produce because I'd waited till the last minute. Kind of like how I waited till the last minute this time. Only this time I went for nuclear at the right time. Or at a good time. Okay, did we help increase the speed with which we're making the blue belts? Not really. Just even more options. And if you have extra, combine back together again. We had like copper make its way into here a long time ago. I remember when that happened, but it got thoroughly split up, didn't it? We checked the end down here, but not. But it didn't actually stop anything because it was only a couple on each line. So we didn't notice. And we got a few more of these. Or if we should just do speed on these. They don't have any issues. They're just gonna take out these guns. Once they take out the last gun, I'll go over there and fix it up a little bit. What are we looking at here? Let's upgrade this line. I don't think it's necessarily going to help that much. It's funny, I didn't notice that one. That's all good. And then this one. You know what, let's just upgrade this whole block. Green circuit production here is fully saturated, but at the point where we can notice a break in saturation. Oh no, we're good. Oh, and blue. Blue's saturated. Okay. So I'm guessing then that what's being produced down here is slowed down enough. It's not bottlenecked by anything, it's just its own speed. Not bottlenecked by production of anything else. Yellow science is backed all the way up to here. That's good to see. Okay then. Space science is taking forever to research. Let's look at our research and see. I think we saw that purple was lagging behind. We have to wait for these blue upgrades anyway, so. No, purple looks saturated. I think we're... No, they're not researching. What are we missing? We're missing purple. Ah! Blue got backed up right here. There's the lights. When we were working on that belt, we let some blues go and they jammed up the system. Alright, Blitz. Have a good night. We'll see you next time. I probably only got about 15 minutes left in myself as we speak. Okay, all this is still kind of getting upgraded too. So really, none of this is being provided at the speed of blue yet. Not until it's all blue all the way down. Next, I kind of want to increase our steel, which we could pull off the iron belt for. We don't have to do the green circuit expansion right now that we were talking about. What kind of space do we have over here? This is what we were using for concrete. This we filled in. Red circuits here. Nuclear mall isn't really making anything now until we decide we want another nuclear area. We could put some more iron smelting in here. Pretty easily get it over that way. We'd have to pull off the iron belt. That might get tricky. Can we do it in such a way that we provide what the smelting column needs? Are all of these going? I think all of these are going. They just take a minute. Wait, let me see. If I grab the bottom of the column here, up to there. I kind of want to leave some space here. So we could put it over here. Nah, you know what? We'll put it here. See if we can get it all in to this area here. We can move down a little bit. Put that there. Can we fit one right below it? Can. I don't know if the beacons all match up. I know that this thing needs to be fixed. The beacons do appear to reach all of them. And we still have the old school electrical poles in there. That's fine. That's fine for now. Okay. So we want iron to come in on both of these. I'm just going to run one line and see if we can get it saturated. And this is already, like, this is saturated, so maybe we can pull some extra from this over. If so, it would be a weird supplementary way to do it. And I haven't really done much like this, but let's try it. So let's say, okay, these then need to be brought over and kind of merged together here. So for this, we'd have to go, well, maybe we just merge them here. So whatever these smelters aren't using, come out this way. Oh, the water well pump. I was like, what's going on there? I'll just kind of bring this over alongside the other. Sure. Let's say if we pull one in from the top, we'll combine them here. Maybe we can make this work with this. Like, let's pull this out. Get up here. You just need a pole to connect, so this can be a little bit different. There's no way that this is going to satisfy everything. I really feel like it's not going to be able to. And then we pull this out. That wasn't needed. That's not needed anymore. We're gonna bring a line in this way and add the steel in right there. A little convoluted, but it's going to add into the system. Nope, you go that way. Right next to each other, even though they go opposite directions. There we go. Kaboom. These are still being made. I think it's because these go into a science, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're being ported all the way over there. Okay, what's this production look like now? Yeah, barely any iron's getting through here, but I wanted extra iron to make its way over. Now we need to get some from the belt down here, or from the bus down here. That's going to be a little tricky. I think we take this, we pull off of it. All the way over to here. Oof, okay. Well, it's got to come all the way over here anyway. Let's bring it blue belt. Bring it down through here. Hopefully we can finish this up in the next 10 minutes, and that'll be a nice stopping point for the night. I think a blue underground belt can reach that. In fact, a red one probably could too. Alright, let's get down through here. Let's do a few undergrounds here. There we go. We're very close, we're very close. No. See if this gets saturated. Is it lighting up? They are. Waste not, want not. That way we don't have it all backed up on this other side. It'll all come through here. Reduce what we need to use from the bus. Awesome, it's all green, which means it should start saturating the belt. These are still waiting to be brought modules as well. Using level 3s or level 2s? Level 3s. So gradually they'll get modules. What's up with you? Oh, not as many coming through. Why not? Because you're being split. Which makes sense. Oh, but you also need to be upgraded up through here. Let's make sure that this one in particular gets it, and we can kind of judge based off of that. Whoa! That could have been worse. Let's get a balancer on here too. Oh, I'm just one shy. There we go. So this should stay saturated all the way down to the point where it gets split. I'm hoping that's still more than enough. And they get balanced again right here. So half a blue belt. It's going this way. We could turn it into a whole blue belt, but I think this is enough. Here they come. Keep watching while they're working. It may change also once they do. Well, no, they all have the speed modules in, so the amount they're consuming should be the same. Shouldn't get worse. Reds turn green. Nice, turn green. Is it like just enough? Because if so, that's awesome, but also kind of scary. Nice. It's possible that we gave it just enough. It does kind of suck that iron production still looks like this. Like one red line has this many on it. But I mean, it looks like this is getting saturated too, which is nice. How about usage over here? Split this way, up here. Using this. Railroads? Oh, and railroads are going to... That's unnecessary now. To purple science production. This is almost never actually going to be used. We could go ahead and turn it down. The whole reason was to saturate the other side, but we could just do this. And then just both of them get used alternately at the same slow rate. Sure. I mean, they're being used very quickly. When they are. Okay. Anyway, it's mesmerizing. I could stare at that for a while, but we are just a couple minutes away from the end of the stream for the night. Let's see how this is doing up here. Gradually being pulled out. We'll just leave this until they empty out. Looks like about half of the cargo is being used every time. But only so many of these are actually having a fire. And these could probably be improved now. So we'll do this at the beginning of the next stream. And improve the rates of the iron. Just can't have stuff like this. We can't have these little gaps. We need to have saturated production. Especially when that's what's feeding our steel production down here. Awesome. But all right. So that's going to call it for tonight. Thank you very much, everybody that turned out. And we'll be back on Sunday, probably with some more Factorio then too. This was a bonus stream. I'll let this run for these to go through and upgrade, so we don't have to worry about waiting for many of these next time. But as always, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.